Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. Now, let's go ahead and talk to our crewmates. After every main mission, you always want to talk to your crewmates uh, that come with you. So that's Garrus, Tally, etc. So, and Joker here and there.
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth it. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you... The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that.
What are you talking?
Oh,
crap.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How's the Normandy performing?
The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Not much to get from Joker, really. Alrighty. Let's head on down. Just start over here with Alenko.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Alenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in BOT.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element zero.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects.
Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. Well, we kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Ugh.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Oh, very suspicious. And for the his friend, yeah, it was probably died in the training, so couldn't really push through with it.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, well, as I said before, I am not I'm romancing Liara, so if anyone has not, if I haven't said that yet, so getting a lot of shotguns and sniper and assault rifles. Nothing for snipers.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Wish I could get some more information on some of the other crew.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Before we do that, let's talk about some background.
Joined up with Saren.
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Do you know why Benezia?
Maybe she thought allying herself with
Any
Sarah
chance
was-
she's in this for power or personal gain?
No, not the Benezia I knew. But I hadn't spoken with my mother in many years. She may have changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Alrighty.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Before we do
I
that,
get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alrighty. Yeah, so that's more information going with Liara and why she is what she is. We'll find more about her and a lot of our other crewmates. So, as time goes on.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Spoken like a true C-Sec officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not gonna play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
But it's how you do with it, being above the rules. As long as you don't go overpowered with power and all that, to where you want to act just like him and literally do everything they can to stop, to even take people out of the way, then yeah. So, but this is a Renegade playthrough, so.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really...
Ah, crap.
Too spread out.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alrighty. Let's take a look at Liara stuff real quick. Edge 3. Alrighty. And let's also go ahead and anti-personal rounds. Oh, why not? Recoil damper. And let's see, where's Garrett's locker? I haven't completely decided who I want, but I do know that I want to have Liara on my team. Okay.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
That's debatable. There's some people that won't sick their dog on them. That's just too cruel, and I couldn't even do it.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
No, ma'am.
Nah.
It doesn't sound like you've
No,
worked
ma'am.
with
I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
Nope. Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
All right. Now we have Tali to talk to. Like I said, every main mission, you always want to talk to your crew, because it's going to give you some stuff, and some of our crewmates will actually give us missions, so.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling, but really we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
All right.
Go.
See you later.
Yeah, not everything is sparkling clean. as glamorous as we may be led to believe. Not sure that's the right words, but...
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
bet, Commander.
Alrighty. Sell the junk. Not quite up there yet. But I will take this. Excuse me. All right. Let's check out Talia's armor. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander.
Alrighty. Now, actually, I want to go back and talk to Kaidan just for a second. And then once we get done talking to Kaidan, we're going to be jumping between planets.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I did not mean to do that.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Alrighty. Alright, now that we spent a half hour talking to our crew, now we're off to adventure. Okay, don't think I did it. Oh, I did. Okay. Time to head to Sparta.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright. Nothing here. Check along. Really, I don't really need to read those. All right. Just quick searching the debris. Nothing in this debris? Huh. Alright. survey. And now this is where we need to go.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alrighty. You know, this fight that we fight on this planet is actually a little bit different from when this game originally came out, so. Alright. Liara. Okay, Liara and Garrus. They will put us out smoothly. Sweet. Alright. Let's head out. Which means I also want to step back by the Citadel and pick up another thing for the first aid. Alright. I wish there was a way that we could. Okay, well, first things first. Put that up. It's going to get lift unlocked. Put a couple in singularity, a couple in lift. Okay. And Garrus. Get that. Advanced first aid. And a thing in assault training. Alrighty. Haven't done this in a minute. Oh, there's more in the trip? Oh. Oh. No, stop. Okay. There's still more. Oh, ships and vehicles. Okay. Alright. Time to drop a save. And now let's go and find everything we need. I'm going to start here with the distress call. I think next up, when I level up my stuff, I'm going to put a couple into electronics and decryption so I can get what I need to out of that, so I'm not being stuck like I was before. Alrighty. Here it comes. A Thresher Maw. Oh, Thresher Maw. Woo. Okay, come on. Huh. I played this on PC, the Thresher Maw. Oh, they did. Got him. Whew. Close one. That's going to get our ship repaired. All right.
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yep.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Wonder if he'll still be over there, so... Yeah. Wasn't planning on doing this right away, but let's go ahead and head back to the Citadel real quick. Once we get done with this planet, that is. Okay. Yeah, and that's a time-sensitive thing, actually. If you go too far, you will find Admiral Kahoku dead. So I've never actually did much about that. At least I don't think. It's been a while since I played this game. And never really did much on side questing, to be honest. No. Wrong button. Alrighty. Mummified Solarian. Recover the artifact. So much easier than the so much better than than the PC, to be honest, because it's just button pressing. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Mylon's identified tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. A lot of credits out of that. Alright. Let's head to the debris. And then we'll finish off this area of the sector. So... Alright. Salvage. Electronics is too low. I need master. Oh. Can electronics on hard objects. Okay. I need 3 here and then put 1 here when I level up. Need to put a pin on coming back to this for this. Damn it. Okay, so my main thing is getting the electronics and all that up. make a thing for where I need to come back to. Alright, back to the Normandy. Won't get back to the Citadel today, but we'll pop back by there tomorrow. So, Artemis, Tau, Cluster, Sparta, Edelos, U.S. EDOLUS. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Alrighty. Well, didn't think we were gonna find anything on hard for decryption. Okay, that's where we need to go. The long text I should be reading. Alright. Survey. Let's see. Let's scan the field. Titanium. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Alrighty. Gas deposit. Alright. Last place, and then we're gonna end. If we're lucky, I might get the level up I need to get my thing. Okay, let's start here at this anomaly. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Not much really going on right now, guys. Just rolling through. Looks like it's gonna be up this mountain. No. Okay. Sorry, capsule. Matriarch's writings recovered. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. This container in the tent held, among other things, one matriarch's Darlena's writings. So, not much. Alright. Next up is the Stronghold. But first, we got some minerals to collect up here. There it is. Alrighty. Mining minerals. Large deposit. Sweet. And actually, some of those minerals to be collected are actually part of this a side quest for depositories. So. Some enemies at the stronghold over here. See what we got. Got him. Oh, it looks like Geth. Come on. Ooh, ran over. All right. See what we got. Crap. Get behind cover. Krogan. No. I want to... Ooh, nice. Ooh, a new sniper rifle. Is that better than what I have? Yes, Reaper 3. And I want this one. Back up. Ooh, got that Krogan. Let's see, I should have another... Yep, sweet. No! Damn it! I got... I'll go a little over, but I want to get this done. That was my stupidity. Damn Krogan. Nice. Move, Garrus. Oh, up above. We didn't get her. Ooh, that was warp. There we go. Alrighty. See what we got for our loot. Seriously, decryption's too low? You discover evidence that an Asari leading these slavers and Nasaja whatever and an important ambassador on the Citadel are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasasa with this. Ooh, nice. So in 2 level ups, I should be able to get everything. Huh. Thought that would give me a level up. Alright, got some crates here. Ooh, Avenger 4. Okay. Whatever. Alrighty. And let's see if we can get this debris. But we'll make a pin to come back here too. Might do another main mission next time. And get a couple levels. I didn't think that I thought medium decryption would be good. Alright, let's head back to the Normandy. And then we're going to go ahead and fly over to the Citadel. Actually, let's do this. And this is MacEdonSharJILA. Okay. And I think we also have one more. We got one more to go to, so for now, let's go back to the Citadel. And before we land, let's go ahead and end things off here. All right, guys, we got a good amount of junk done today. Explored a couple planets, saved Liara. All good, and all good in our hood. So, all right, guys, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow we are going to be doing more Mass Effect, so look forward to that. Let's see. Let's see, who is streaming today? Okay. Who is streaming? A lot of people doing the game still, which is amazing. Anybody doing ME1? Let's go check this guy out. Oh wait, no, here we go. Here's someone doing ME1. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I surely did. If you guys like what you see here, you want to see more, give me a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube for any previous content. Also up on YouTube, if you like what you see, give me a like, comment down below what you enjoy, and stuff I can improve on. I'm always looking for feedback. Follow me on Twitter for some updates. more updates, and a chance to talk to me off stream, join my Discord. Everything is down below the stream and in the description on YouTube. But as usual, I've been your host, Revo. And until the next stream,